We've started with them so long ago, you know what I mean?
Christopher Thomas always knew he'd own a home, but his first purchase didn't go as planned.
I had the credit I needed, I had the money I needed. I'd been working since I was 14 years old, so there was no reason for me to not have been allowed to purchase that first house that I wanted to purchase. But bank after bank after bank told me no.
He says when his white realtor took his financial information to a bank without him, he was approved for the loan. Take a look at these numbers from the U.S. Census Bureau. Statewide, 63% of white people own a home, compared to 31% of black people. In our region, the percentage of white homeowners jumps to 73%, but the percentage of black homeowners only goes up to just 32%. And in the city of Rochester specifically, 43% of white people own homes compared to just 28% of black people.
People across the country are really concerned that African Americans make 60% of what a white person does, but in our community, it's 48%.
There's also a concentration of rental properties in the city of Rochester.
What you had was a lot of white flight from the city. We're probably the third most segregated city in the country, as well as the most concentrated in poverty of any other city our size.
The Fair Housing Act is intended to prevent discrimination among renters and homebuyers, but Chris believes many black people face it today, just as he did 20 years ago.
It's subtle, it's hard to recognize, hard to point out, but if it wasn't an issue, the disparity between the rate of home ownership of African Americans and non-Hispanic white Americans wouldn't be growing or staying the same as it was even before the Fair Housing Act was put into place.
It's a vicious circle of challenges with no one solution that's gonna help everybody.
10 years ago, Chris and his wife Ty opened New to You Homes in Rochester, which specializes in first-time home sales to African American clients.
So when they come up with this listing agreement,
they have new homebuyer seminars like this one every month. Nearly all of these women will be first-generation homebuyers.
After they do it, somebody that looks like them is going to come because they don't understand that we have the opportunity to do it. It seems out of reach.
These two have stood next to nearly 500 African American families at closing.
the culmination of all of their hard work are those keys. So when we hand them those keys, it is the best feeling in the whole entire world.
A feeling they will continue to strive for. Jennifer Lukey, News 10 NBC.